So it looks like the other week we talked about the wrong system to make a classic console. What's up, you guys? J-Pin here, and wanted to go over the rumors of this Game Boy Classic system that's going around. So what happened is that a Japanese Twitter bot found the trademark for basically a classic console version of the Game Boy, the OG Game Boy, the gray one, which you could see the picture right around here, wherever I put it. I don't know where I'm putting it. Woo. Nothing got announced officially. Once again, just this Japanese Twitter bot found the trademark. So where do we go from here? This move makes sense based on the success of the NES Classic and the Super Nintendo Classic systems. Very interesting time to release this though. The Switch is a portable system itself, and it kind of goes beyond the idea of like, why not just have a virtual console on the Switch? But you know, people will eat this like hotcakes. It will sell. So how would this console look? Very, very interesting question, because it's interesting that they chose the feel of the very first Game Boy, because the Game Boy has a lot of iterations in itself. There is just the regular Game Boy that came out, then they did different colors for that. Then also they had the Game Boy Light in Japan, which had like a backlit light, and then we had the Game Boy Color. We had that line for a bit. But I would think like look-wise they're gonna go with the OG Game Boy, which we saw from that picture. I don't know how, like, it's interesting because the NES and the Super Nintendo Classic, they were smaller made consoles. But for handhelds, I don't know, smaller isn't always better, because you don't want a little like console kind of like this Tamagotchi size. Though that would look kind of cute, it probably would put a strain on your hand. So you still has to be kind of big to get a good feel on it. I think more if it's like the Game Boy Pocket look, that would be cool, but it just looks like it has that old school gray feel to it. The screen itself, it should be backlit. I don't know about the idea of, since if it's going with that OG look, if it should keep that green shading, or if it should be kind of like have the feel if you were to pop in a game in a Game Boy Color. I think you could probably switch between modes. That would be the safest bet, and that would be the coolest one. Also, one kind of big thing I really would like to see is the thing of multiplayer. Now, of course, you can't just do that in one system. Could you break out like a classic link cable? Maybe each system comes with a link cable. That, or it comes with, you know, the multiplayer will be wireless, so you connect. So you connect with a friend's Game Boy, classic Game Boy, and you guys would play each other that way, which would make sense. Based on their track history with the classic consoles, if they were to put a link cable, it'll probably be really small, and you and your friend would have to stand really close to each other in order to enjoy that. Also, another extra touch, it would be cool if they added a rechargeable battery to it, since all their portable consoles have that. It kind of would feel classic to change batteries, but we know we don't want to deal with that much. Now, kind of a curveball move. What happened if this console isn't actually a handheld, but you connect it to the TV, kind of like the NES Classic and Super Nintendo Classic? I totally doubt they would do that. It doesn't make sense to me, since these are portable. I've seen the idea of this kind of tossed around. I'm not the biggest fan of it, nor would I feel a lot of people would be fans of this move itself. You know, just keep it portable, make sure we could bring it on the go, make sure it's not that big, but make sure it's big enough that it fits comfortably in your hands. So you guys, what do you think? Do you think this is actually gonna happen? Are you excited for this if it drops? What are your favorite Game Boy games that you want to see in the system? Let us know what you want down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright guys, peace.